city hums beneath my feet like it's remembering my name. I walk through all the corners where I once pursued my flame. The windows glow like moments that I never learned to keep, and rooftops guard the promises I whispered in my sleep. I trace my fingers on the railing like I'm touching old desire, the one that kept me breathing when my world was catching fire. The echoes of my footsteps ring through alleys painted blue, and every sound reminds me there is still a path that's new. In this city of unfinished dreams, I walk through all the quiet scenes, the places where I lost my voice, the nights that stole my every choice. But still I walk and still I rise, through broken streets and darkened skies. In this city of unfinished dreams, I'm finding parts of me unseen. The skyline flickers softly like a pulse that still believes. It tells me I'm not broken just because my heart still grieves. The benches hold the weight of nights I swore I'd never cry, but now they feel like stepping stones to something amplified. The traffic lights blink gently like they're telling me to stay, to breathe, to grow, to hold my ground, to not just run away. The future seems uncertain, but it's shining through the cracks, a quiet kind of bravery that whispers, take it back. Maybe dreams don't die, they change, reshape themselves when life rearranges. Maybe what I lost was not the flame, but just a version of my name. In this city of unfinished dreams, I walk through all the quiet scenes, the places where I lost my voice, the nights that stole my every choice. But still I walk and still I rise, through broken streets and darkened skies. In this city of unfinished dreams, I'm finding parts of me unseen. I take another breath, another stride. This time I won't let hope divide. This city won't forget my dreams, and neither will I. I walk along the path where all my shadows used to live, a trail of faded memories that taught me how to give. The wind is soft and patient as it wraps around my scars, reminding me that healing isn't measured by the stars. Each step becomes a promise that I'll rise again tomorrow, a quiet vow I whisper as I shake the weight of sorrow. The world around me shimmers with the light I never saw, a light that comes from breaking, from rebuilding after fall. On the path of returning light, I move beyond the endless night, through the echoes, through the tears, through the silence of the years. I return to who I am inside, on the path of returning light. Glowing like a bridge into the dawn, a passage built from fragments of the times I carried on. I breathe the morning slowly as it melts into my chest, a warmth that tells me everything I doubted was a test. The past no longer binds me like a chain of rusted steel. Instead it forms the stepping stones that help my soul to heal. And though the world is shifting, I can finally understand. The light I'm walking toward was always glowing in my hands. Maybe hope is not returning, it was simply waiting still, hidden in the corners of a heart that dared rebuild. On the path of returning light, I move beyond the endless night, through the echoes, through the tears, through the silence of the years. I return to who I am inside, on the path of returning light. Light is mine to bend. The pavement holds the stories that I buried in the dark. I walk through every memory like a flame without a spark. The sky is turning violet as the dust begins to fade, and every step I'm taking pulls me out of what I made. The echo of my heartbeat hits the empty, quiet air, a rhythm born from moments I believe were past repair. I tighten up my jacket as the cold wind brushes by, and feel a kind of gravity that lifts me when I try. I used to shrink beneath the weight of everything I feared, but now my footsteps sound like truths I needed to hear. There's a gravity in my steps tonight, pulling me through shadows into light. Every breath I take is breaking chains. Every step I make rewrites my pain. Through the quiet, through the depths, I feel the gravity in my steps, leading me where courage lives, where I begin again. for all these years don't hold me anymore. I walk through scenes of who I was and who I tried to be, and realize the only truth I need is right inside of me. My past is like a painting that I finally redefined, a masterpiece of shadows that still taught me how to shine. Maybe strength is walking forward even when you feel undone. Maybe peace is just the courage to believe you'll find the sun. Maybe healing isn't perfect, maybe it's a trembling breath, but every tremble shows you what is waiting in the There's a gravity in my steps tonight, pulling me through shadows into light. Every breath I take is breaking chains. Every step I make rewrites my pain. Through the quiet, through the depths, I feel the gravity in my steps, leading me where courage lives, where I begin again. It's where I begin again. So I keep walking in the night, letting darkness turn to light. There's a gravity inside my stride, and now I rise.
Midnight hums against the window as I drive into the blue. Every street is like a memory I never fully knew. The air is cold and heavy as it settles on my chest, but somehow in the tension I can finally breathe my best. The radio is whispering like a friend I used to lose, telling me to keep on moving. I've got nothing left to prove. The asphalt stretches endless like a thread into my past, where every scar I learned to hide is healing at long last. I've been running from myself for far too many years, but this motion through the midnight washes out my fears. Motion through midnight keeps me alive. I'm chasing the pieces I lost in the night. The deeper I drive, the clearer I see. The darkness was never the enemy. Through engines and echoes and all I've survived, I'm finding the fire that kept me alive. Kept me alive. Headlights carve a pathway through the shadows on the road, like hands that guide me slowly through the weight I never showed. The city fades behind me like a ghost that lost its voice, and for the first time in a lifetime I feel steady in my choice. I grip the wheel a little tighter as the dawn begins to bloom. The sky turns into silver and it softens all my wounds. The past can chase me all it wants, but it can't pull me back. Now in every mile I travel, writes the future from the black. Maybe all the broken nights were leading me to this, a moment filled with clarity.
step I take is burning through the ashes of my past. I used to think my broken parts were all I'd ever have. The world around me glitters with the things I used to fear, but now I walk through flames like they're no longer drawing near. My heartbeat sounds like thunder as it echoes in my chest, a rhythm forged from moments I believed I couldn't test. I stride through all the chaos that once tried to drag me down. Now fire fuels my footsteps as I rise above the ground. My steps are made of fire, and every spark grows higher. I've walked through storms that shook my bones, but still I stand still on my own. Through shadows thick and nights entire, I rise with steps made out of fire. The road ahead is glowing like it's calling out my name, inviting me to take the path that fear told me to tame. But now I see the brilliance in the power of the fall. The deeper that I shattered, the more strength I learned to call. The wind against my skin becomes a memory of pain, but pain is just a language that taught me how to reign. I'm walking with the courage I once begged the world to see. Now I don't need their vision, I believe enough for me. Fire's not destruction, it's the force that built anew. And everything I lost became the fuel for what I grew. My steps are made of fire, and every spark grows higher. I've walked through storms that shook my bones, but still I stand still on my own. Through shadows thick and nights entire, I rise with steps made out of fire. So let the world keep burning bright, I'll walk straight through with fearless light. My steps are flames that guide my night.
The dawn begins to break against the edge of my windshield, a quiet silver glow that tells me everything will heal. I'm driving into morning with a heart that learned to bend. Through every night that tried to break me, now I rise again. The cold air through the window breathes the truth into my veins, a truth I lost in battles where I couldn't hold my name. But now the wheels are turning like a prophecy's fulfilled, a journey into daylight with a spirit newly built. canvas meant for hope, a masterpiece of healing that I finally can't hold. The world begins to whisper, you survived what held you down. I hear it in the sunrise, in the colors of the ground. I'm gripping tight the wheel because it feels like something new. A version of myself who sees the road with clearer view. Maybe dawn is not a time, it's a feeling in the soul. A moment when you understand the pain has shaped you whole. These wheels of the dawn pull me through the night, through every shadow hiding in my sight. I've carried the darkness far too long, but dawn reminds me I belong. And as the morning paints the sky, I learn to live instead of try, on wheels of dawn. I come alive. So let the daylight flood my bones. Let the road become my home. On wheels of dawn, I'm never alone. The noise inside my mind is loud enough to drown the night. So I drive into the darkness, searching for a little light. The lines along the asphalt blur like memories I hide. But somehow as I keep on moving, all the chaos falls aside. The home beneath the tides is a comfort in disguise, a remedy for moments when I can't control my mind. I chase the distant silence as it flickers in the air, a place where all the weight I carry finally feels repaired. I drive until the noise fades out, until I breathe without the doubt. I let the engine drown the storm and keep me safe and keep me warm through quiet roads and empty space. I drive until I find my place. place where I can breathe again, a place to fall apart. Maybe silence isn't empty, it's the air we truly need. A moment where we face ourselves and finally feel relief. I drive until the noise fades out, until I breathe out the doubt. I let the engine drown the storm and keep me safe and keep me warm through quiet roads and empty space. I drive until I find my place. So I'll keep driving through the night until the noise escapes my sight, and I return to